The Confederation is real, the Galactic Federation of Light is not, by Lucus, Louize. Within the UFO movement, there has for a while now been descriptions of nonsense from various fake contactees claiming to be in contact with the so-called Galactic Federation of Light. Brother RK discusses this nonsense in several articles, including RK Questions and Answers, 2013, 1016. In regards to the hypothetical question regarding higher spiritual planes, which is why the fake aliens are invisible to the eye and other nonsense, Brother RK states a hypothetical question and answer. If Earth is surrounded by alien spaceships, why can't we see them? Well, that's because they are spiritual, on a higher plane and therefore undetectable. Brother RK responds to the nonsense with, "We know what is up there. Ashtar and his mystical magical space fleet are not." The fake contactee Sheldon Neidl speaks of vibration and ascension without actually describing them in any scientifically meaningful way. Regarding Sheldon Neidl and other similar sites, Brother RK states, they are loaded to the rafters with jargon and mantras and fatuity, with meaningless stock-in-trade rhetoric that sounds lofty and important until one seeks useful information in them and finds himself on the proverbial snipe hunt. In another article from the Terrorcore Files site, Brother RK further addresses the issue in the news, page 2, 2019, 6-5, 2010, 613, Ashtar and Company. The essence of the preachy prose is that there are millions of spaceships within a quick light trip from Earth, conveniently on a higher plane of vibration, so that they are invisible. But they can't do one thing for Earth. Their help consists of barraging you with warnings and exhortations and challenges to get off your duffs, turn off Survivor and American Idol, and save your world. To be very blunt, piffle. In the YouTube video Lotus Guide interview with Sheldon Neidl, uploaded on March 21st, 2014 by Rahasya Po, Neidl mentions the Galactic Federation of Light. Sheldon Neidl claims to be in contact with the so-called Galactic Federation of Light. This organization does not exist and is more nonsense and junk science that only further confuses the issue regarding the real Confederation. The true Confederation has nothing to do with the so-called light of the New Age nonsense. The Confederation does exist, and they are the contacts of Adamski, Menger, Fry, Nelson, and the W56. They do not come from Venus. The higher planes of existence, vibration, life on Venus and other local planets, and other nonsense and junk science was a result of memory manipulation against the contactees by the evil Amigans. See Brother Bob's Spurious Contacts Files section on his excellent Terrorcore Files site, especially the entry Spurious Contacts Info, October 21st, 2006, and Policy Decisions, Spurious, December 7th, 1963. I would also add that also the belief that the CTRs are robots is also disinformation. Undercover Amigan operatives actually pretended to be CTR robots. They pretended in my case. The Confederation, also known as the Federation or Galactic Federation, and Alliance are real. the so-called Galactic Federation of Light is not. As I see it, the Confederation is God's mercy, the Alliance is God's justice, and the Earth people are God's faith. This is following from Matthew 23:23, in my humble opinion. For more information, please see my article, The Matthew 23:23 System in More Detail, available at script.com by Lucus, Louize. If you wish to potentially be in contact with the real Confederation and their undercover operatives, here is how. The Space Friends of Adamski and others, the Federation, do not come from Venus. It was memory manipulation by the evil Amigans. See Bob Renaud's spurious contacts files on the Terror Corps website. All links to the Alliance Terror Corps official site are with permission from Brother Bob through personal communication on his Terror Corps guestbook for 2018. How to potentially contact undercover Federation operatives. 1. Know God is the infinite intelligence everywhere, is all things, and is unfathomable to the mind. 2. Follow the 4 Gospels as encouraged by the Federation and Alliance. 3. Have true intentions of teaching the laws of God and pray for Federation assistance in life, and their registering discs will read your thoughts and they may help behind the scenes or by sending an undercover agent. They are physical people that radiate universal love energy. They never channel. They never share secret intel with us. They will use a soul transfer machine so you can incarnate into their worlds in your next life with your personality and memory intact. Be careful of undercover Amigans who pretend to be the Confederation and the Alliance. Also, when I do prayer, I visualize energy leaving my stomach to Jesus, and I also visualize it happening to the undercover Amigans, and it really has an effect on them as they feel a little bit of service towards Jesus, which I find amusing. It also forces the Amigans to increase the strength of the prayer for what you are praying for, because the more energy that is gathered through other people, the more the presence of Jesus is felt. Matthew 18:20. A study published in a journal by the Government Department of Justice demonstrated that energy literally radiates from our bodies and has some effect on others at a distance. See Transcendental Meditation Program and Crime Rate Change in a sample of 48 cities. From Journal of Criminal Justice, Volume 4, page 25 to 45, 1981. Sloan T. Littman. Dilbeck et al., 1981, U.S. Department of Justice. Office of Justice Programs. It's like a natural form of directed energy weapons. I see the conflict with the Amigans regarding the subtle physical and psychological warfare like a martial arts battle. The Amigans often use subtle directed energy to harass sensitive areas of the body, and by using visualization and intent, then letting go of the visualization and focusing on feeling the visualization, you can actually affect the sensitive areas of the Amigans' bodies too, to some degree. Never physically fight the Amigans. Leave the fighting to the Confederation and the Alliance. They have the technology to do so. We do not. Another important aspect is to use the Amigans to your benefit by forgiving the Amigans when the Amigans harass you in order to neutralize their emotional manipulation attempts, then praying for the Confederation and Alliance to be successful, and praying for whatever else you want to pray for. Prayer really has an effect. See a randomized controlled trial of the effects of remote intercessory prayer on outcomes in patients admitted to the coronary care unit. W.S. Harris, 1999. Okay, thank you, and I hope you found this information helpful. God bless.